Hello, I'm Rick Hours, and this is FYI. Today, for your information, the first in a series of looking at ways to become more eco-conscious, to be more green. And with me today to help us understand some of the terminology is Stacy Keenan, who is the Sustainability Coordinator at Shenandoah University. And Stacy, we hear a lot of different terminology being thrown out these days. Let's talk first about the phrase sustainability. What does that mean? Well,
sustainability means meeting our needs, the ability to meet our needs today without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And so that's kind of what sustainability is talking about, is still living the life that we live now. You don't have to be a long-haired, tree-hugging hippie to be sustainable or eco-friendly. It's about being aware and meeting your needs, but not destroying the ability of a future generation's ability to meet their needs.
So I guess out of this is what has grown the whole let's be more green. Talk a little bit about that.
And so going green, you know, it's really about paying attention to how our actions, our everyday actions, affect the earth and affect the environment, because how we live our life does indeed have a large impact on the earth, whether we recognize that or not. You know, we need trees to breathe. We need water to not just survive, but we need it, you know, to drink. We need it to, for various reasons. So there's, you know, going green means living your life, but paying attention to how you live that and not doing something that might harm the earth.
One of the other concepts we hear a lot about is reducing our carbon footprint. Mm-hmm. What exactly does that entail?
Your carbon footprint is your day-to-day life and how that affects the earth. The earth is sort of like I kind of describe it as a big bubble. Think of it kind of like the earth inside a snow globe in a sense. And all that heat from the sun comes into our atmosphere through that snow globe. And you know, when you turn it over and you have all those little snowflakes that go around the snow globe, we'll kind of think of those as naturally occurring carbon and methane and other greenhouse gases that sort of keep the earth going the way it should go naturally. And when we add carbon, your carbon footprint, when you're driving to work or you're you know, burning fossil fuels in your at home in your heat, or you're doing things that are adding that to the environment, to the atmosphere, it's kind of like a bubble. You know, when you blow a bubble, and the more that comes to it, the more sticks to it, and the bigger the bubble gets. Well, it's kind of think of it that way in terms of what's happening in our atmosphere. There's already some carbon and greenhouse gases there, but when we add to it with all the cars that we drive and all the stuff that we produce, our own footprint, if you will, it just gets bigger, and it sort of throws the system into havoc.